You know, like I said, Chad, eight, ocho is eight in Spanish, and cinco is five in Spanish, and stuff, and yeah. So now we're gonna be talking about the Cleveland Browns, and I bet Red Hot Chili Peppers, whatever, is happy about that because he's a Cleveland Browns fan. He's talking about the wild card weekend, divisional, and championship, and Super Bowl. And yeah. So Cleveland Browns went against tough teams, the Giants. They beat the Giants. So they beat the Jaguars. They beat the Bills, and they beat the was it the Bengals. It was in Big Four, and then they lost. And I'm like, well, I didn't see the game, but I just saw on the schedule just right now that they lost and stuff. And I'm like, whatever, it doesn't matter now. So whatever. So now that's it for Cleveland. Now we're gonna be talking about. I'm talking about Dallas. They're gonna be doing good. Wait, which team? We're gonna be talking about one, two, two, two. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about Dallas. They're gonna do good in field goals because they have David Beeler from USC, and he never missed a field goal until they went against Washington State. The field goal was blocked, and until they went against um until they went against Penn State, I think. And that's when they then that's when David Beeler's non-missed field goals ended. It's crazy. Well, that's it for Dallas now. And now with back and and they lost to the Eagles 44-6. So that's it. And yeah, they lost to the Cowboys, to the Ravens. They lost to the Steelers. I made a mistake rooting for the Steelers. Oh my god. For the Cowboys when they went against the Steelers, I made a mistake rooting for the Cowboys. When they went against the Ravens, I made a mistake rooting for the Cowboys when they went against the Eagles. They beat the Eagles once, but that's just once. That ain't twice. That ain't twice, Eagles. Cowboys, if you think you're going to have an undefeated season, you're mistaken. You're not going to have an undefeated season until you go past good teams. Because, to you Dallas Cowboys fans, you think that you're so full of yourself and you think that you guys are so good. When I'm cleaning the lenses on my Motion Eye and stuff, and I'm like, they all do good. They do good on offense with Jason Witten, Tony Romo not making mistakes, and probably not miss field goals. They'll do good. If it's an overtime field goal good, and they get in their Cowboys defense, and then they go against the whichever team and they block the field goal, and they'll be America's team going to the championship. They are America's team, but looking at the result for this season, they weren't America's team. No, they weren't. They weren't America's team. They lost. They lost against the Eagles 44-6, as I said earlier. And yeah, so now I'm going to be talking about the Detroit Lions. I know all of you are like, boo! Lions suck! Lions suck! I agree with you. I agree with you totally, 100%. They do suck. But sometimes, even if you're the worst team, you can be the good team in the NFL draft. You're the first pick. You can choose a good player before any other team. They chose Matthew Stafford. They could have chosen a better player. They could have chosen Ray Waluga, Brian Cushing. They could have chosen Mark Sanchez, but they chose Matthew Stafford. That's a good choice. They could have chosen They needed a quarterback. They needed a quarterback or something else. I bet they needed a linebacker too. So they could have gone them, or they could have gone Brian Rakpo, or Percy Harvin. You know, I think if they got Percy Harvin, they'll be good on offense, definitely. But I bet they're happy with their choices in the 2009 NFL draft. And you know, they're the first team to beat a 0-16. They're the worst team in NFL history. They're the worst team ever. They're the first team to beat a 0-16 in NFL history. That's what I heard on Wikipedia. Probably Wikipedia is lying. Hope they're not lying. You know, they're a 0-16 team. You know, they lost all of their games. 0-0. Lost first game, second game, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, and so on. Till week 16, they went against the Packers. They could have probably had their first win. You know, they went against the Chiefs, I'm pretty sure, and they lost. Oakland, they lost. You know, most of their schedule, most of their teams, they went against good teams. I think that was their whole schedule. They went against the Titans, the Colts, the Vikings, I think they went against another team. I'm pretty sure. And yeah, so that's it for me talking about Detroit. I'll be talking about Denver now. And, you know, they chose Knowshon Moreno from Georgia. You know, he's a good guy. You know, he did good, you know. Knowshon is a good player, you know. He's a good player. He's a running back? For sure? Yeah, I think he's a running back. You know, he's good. He is really good. He's good. You know, he's a good player. You know, if the Broncos if they step up on offense with Knowshon Moreno, in no time they'll be Super Bowl contenders. Like what happened in 1997 and 1998, and the Broncos won Super Bowl something and Super Bowl something. I think it was Super Bowl 32 and 33. Yeah, it was 33 and 32 and 33. Yeah, correct. Yeah. It was those two Super Bowls. You know, they were like the Packers. You know, Super Bowl 1 and 2. Super Bowl 1 and 2, Packers won. You know, I wasn't born in that time, but whatever. I don't really care. So, and you know, my fingers touch my tongue. Who cares? My quarterback. Hike, bam, throw. Okay. Denver, you know, they're probably gonna do good on offense and defense, and yeah. So, good luck, Broncos. Good luck to the teams that I've talked about. Next team, Houston Texans. Houston Texans will be definitely good on defense. They have Brian Cushing. I'm not gonna lie, they have Brian Cushing. Brian Cushing, he's ripped. He's ripped. He's super strong. Not the ripping paper. I'm ripping paper. I'm ripping paper. I'm ripping paper. No, ripped in muscle. He has like a 10-pack. You know, when USC went against Oregon, they were showing Brian Cushing and Raymond Luga on the beach. And no, I'm not gay. If you think I am, you're crazy. You are crazy if you think I'm gay. Just because I know that. Okay? So, you know, Texans will be good. You know, Brian Cushing, he's pretty quick. You know, he's fast. You know, he can kill a snake. He can be like, dang, they're dead. He holds the snake. Bam! Throw in the snake. And he rips it apart. Oh my god. All the blood gushing all around. Or is it venom? I'm pretty sure. What else? Well, the people the snakes know. People who know about snakes and snake people. You know, they know that. But I'm not that much into snakes. I'm much into sports.